trying to hire a summer nanny for the same rate that you did last year, you're probably wondering why your inbox is empty. In 2026, the market has shifted hard. We're seeing summer surcharges, higher demands than ever, and professional nannies who know exactly what they're worth. Today, I'm giving you the actual numbers for this summer and the 3 negotiation secrets that will help you land a top-tier nanny job without overpaying or worse, accidentally offending a great candidate before you even get started. Hi, I'm Vivi. Welcome to A Nanny's Place. We cover the legal and the financial side of childcare. So it's April, and the summer scramble is officially on. Whether you're a parent trying to build a budget that doesn't blow up in June, or you're a nanny who's sitting across the table trying to figure out how to ask for what you're actually worth, the old $20 an hour standard is officially gone. The market has moved, and today we're catching you up. Let's start with the baseline, because this is where most negotiations fall apart before they even begin. In most major cities in 2026, you're looking at $25 to $35 an hour as your starting point, and that's just for one child. In high cost of living areas like New York, LA, or San Francisco, that ceiling pushes higher. In mid-sized cities, you might land closer to the lower end, but here's what I need parents to understand. If you offer less than $25 an hour, you're not finding a deal. You're filtering yourself out of a great pool of experienced, CPR certified, background check professionals who are going to keep your child safe at the pool this summer. The candidates who take below market rates are often the ones still trying to figure it out. And summer is not the season for on-the-job training. Now, here's where it gets really interesting and where I see a lot of parents make really expensive mistakes. Summer childcare is not the same as school year childcare, and the rates shouldn't be either. Think about what you're actually asking a summer nanny to do. You're asking them to drive your kids to 3 different camps in 3 different locations, manage a social calendar that changes every week, handle swimming lessons, pack lunches, navigate a meltdown in the heat, and somehow keep your house from looking like a total disaster zone while they're doing it. That is a logistic coordinator, not a babysitter. And then when you add those responsibilities without adjusting the rate, you're not getting a deal. You're getting a nanny who's quietly resentful by week 3 and is gone by August. The industry standard for these type of add-ons are $2 to $3 per hour increase. It is not a huge number on paper, but it makes a difference between a nanny who feels valued and one who starts looking for another family the second the school year starts. And nannies, if you're at the table, I want you to hear this. Do not just ask for more money. Act smarter. A lot of parents have a hard physical ceiling on hourly rates because it shows up directly on payroll. But benefits are easier to say yes to. Ask about gas reimbursement, especially if you're putting serious miles on your car this summer. Ask about a family membership pass to the local zoo or the local pool. For a parent, a $200 membership is a one-time line item, but for you, it's a perk that makes your whole summer better. That kind of creative negotiation is what separates a professional nanny from someone who is just asking for more money without knowing why. The biggest mistake I see on both sides is not nailing down guaranteed hours before the summer starts. And here's what that means. If the family goes to the Hamptons for 2 weeks in July and doesn't need you, do you still get paid? The answer in a professional arrangement is yes. Most standard nanny contracts include a clause that guarantees a nanny a percentage of their regular hours, even during family vacations. If you don't settle that conversation in April, you're going to have the most awkward conversation of your summer in the middle of July. And those conversations almost always end with someone feeling taken advantage of, and that is usually the nanny. Now, there is one deal breaker I see that kills negotiations instantly, and it has nothing to do with the hourly rate. It's a legal trap that most parents don't even know that they're walking into, and when it comes up, it doesn't just end the negotiation, that ends your reputation in the nanny community because word travels really fast. Now, before I tell you exactly what that trap is, hit that subscribe button. We're building something here for families and nannies who want to do this the right way, professionally, legally, and without the July blow-ups. And if that's you, I want you here. The deal breaker is the under-table request. In 2026, professional nannies are not just aware of their rights, they are protecting them. They want W-2 employment, they want to build Social Security credits, they want to be able to rent an apartment, get a car loan, or apply for a mortgage someday. And they can't do any of that with a cash payment that don't exist on paper. When a parent insists on paying cash, to keep it simple, what a high quality nanny actually hear is this: I do not respect your career enough to do this correctly, and they will walk away. Beyond their relationship damage, there's a real legal exposure here for parents too. Household employers are required by law to pay employment taxes. It's not optional, and oh, we agree to keep it casual is not a legal defense. The legal liability sits entirely with you, not the nanny. So do it right from the start. Get the rate agreed, get the responsibilities documented, get the guaranteed hour clause in your writing, get the rate agreed, get the responsibilities documented, get the guaranteed hours clause in writing, and pay on the bucks. That is what makes a working relationship last past Labor Day. Negotiation is just step one. Once you've agreed on a rate, you have to get it into a contract that actually protects the both of you. If you're not sure what should be in your contract, or you already made a hire and you realize the agreement you have isn't enough, watch my video on the 90 trial period right here. I'll see you there.